How you guys doing? Welcome back to Schedule 1 and the end of my cocaine lab. Actually, it's not the end, it's basically mid-trans. So what I've done is I've cleared out the front bit for now. I've created all my cannabis, destroyed all my plants, put everything back up on the shelf. At the moment I haven't got Karen working for me because it's like 4 o'clock in the morning, as you can tell, and like they don't work at this point. So I decided I would clean the rest of the factory out myself, which is completely fine. It's just taking me a little bit of time. Now I've only got a couple of plants left to grow because these were mid-growth when I decided, you know what, now's the time. So I decided to get rid of everything. The drying racks are literally going to be left out for this. I've got like a couple of rows left of these to go because we got like two plant. We got the one that's already boiling, then we've got the one inside, and then we've got like the 20 on the top because these are rows of 20 plus the 10 on the sides. There'll be 20 there, and then we will go through this, and then I'll collapse it all down, and then it'll be a big open space again. Now if you didn't watch my last video, the reason why I'm doing this is because I've moved all my cannabis to one other place, and that's completely fine. I want to show you the output actually. So it has been working since I've been messing around. Since I've been down here doing this, I have been messing around up here. I came back after a couple of days. I was like, yep, need to clean up, need to tidy up, it's all good. So that needed to be done. We just get to the end of the road and turn the light on. It gets a bit dark up here. There we go. Hey then fellas, welcome to the weed factory. So all of this is still growing. It's all gold leaf now. So all of this will be going through this lot next in tomorrow. And then it all starts again. Now I had to do one complete full restock of all this, which wasn't too bad. But when you're dealing with this many chemicals and this is the backup, this doesn't take very long to go through at all. It's very, very quick. It just tends to, yeah, I've got to be honest, you have to come up here. When you first set this up, I had to come up here like after about a day. And after a day, I'd had to redo all of this stuff. I was like, this is going to be quick. But now it all started slowing down and the processes have started slowing down. It genuinely won't take that long from here. It'll be like, oh, we're going to use 1 or 2 bottles every couple of days, and it will go a bit slower. But I will keep an eye on it and so on and so forth. As you see, we're just literally mixing Red Bull, mainly because I've got to be honest, I actually don't mind the mix of Red Bull, and it's just one of those things. Where is my Red Bull mix? So green crack Red Bull equals ultra gruel. We're doing $60 a thing. It's energized and athletic. It's 99% addictiveness, so we're guaranteed to get a shed ton of custom outlets out there somewhere. Now the reason why nothing's happened just yet is because this was like day 1 of growth, so it took 2 or 3 days to kind of get it to this point where all of the plants are grown, everything's on the drying rack ready to go. Even now you can see that, you know, there's stuff up here that needs to be grown that isn't grown, and that needs to all go through. It's just full. And that's what I like about all of this, is this will keep itself running at its own pace, and I actually don't mind it. Now the reason why is because once it all hits these shelves, I actually got them to, so the destination of these shelves is my warehouse, so I'm okay. So what I will do is the 2 shelves I have down the front of my warehouse that is at the moment that has cannabis on them, they will be used for transporting cannabis down to here. So one of my delivery guys will be just shuffling down and backwards and forwards between houses, bringing me lots and lots of stuff, and that's how it's going to be. And he's going to be breaking it up as well, so that it'll be fun. It'll be it's going to be a long time period, but it shouldn't take too long now because we're basically using 2 brick presses to take every single piece of cannabis that comes off those racks and then just rack them and stack them. So it shouldn't be too bad. It should be okay. It will look a little bit like this over there. So all of this needs to be sold. I've got jars coming out my eyeballs. So this is going to be fully supplying Jane and the new guy, and that's fine. And then we've got all of this stuff, so I've now got enough to supply, if I just say that can go to Benji, and then this can be split between Molly and Brad, they're going to be selling for a long time, and it's not going to take them too much time. Now the plan is to upgrade from just 2 rows, which is what we had here, to 4 rows. So when we got 4 rows running, all of this technically should work a lot better. So let me just finish off all of this, and then when I come back we should have a whole new factory set up, and it should be be a lot better for layout, it should be a lot better for production, and should be a lot cleaner as well. Catch you in a sec. Oh, the fun and joys of reorganizing your entire lab. It's been fun, and I think I may have come up with the better solution for my lab, which was needed. I haven't seen it work yet, but we're kind of a little bit more ordered, a little bit more out there. So around the back we are still growing all our plants, but we've got 4 rows instead of just the 2, and like bits and pieces up the sides. We have our supply cabinets at either end, and they're basically going to be growing into this. I might bring in a few more lights, you know, make it a little bit more nice around here, because they deserve better. And then when all the plants are grown, they go onto the racks. Each row actually is divided into 2, so we're going to get 3 on one and 2 on the other, and that's all fine and good. And then each one is going to be firing up 2 cauldrons on each side, just so we can produce more a little bit quicker, maybe. I don't know how it's going to go. Like I said, I haven't fired this up yet. Number 1, we're going to be mixing horseman with cocaine here, and that's going to go over to where that blue shelf is. And then the Red Bull side is actually going to go to where the yellow shelf is. At the moment, it's just because that's the way I sorted it out. It's all good. I've utilized all my stuff. I've got everything going. Now I just need to kind of see it moving. The problem is if I just turn it on, it's going to take like 2 in-game days to get everything kind of rolling. So I need to pay all my people. Unfortunately, that means I actually physically have to pay them, and I don't really want to, but I'm going to have to. Actually, I do need to put one. Oh, that's somebody I haven't sorted out yet. I haven't sorted Karen out. Oh no, and she's got more than 3 bins to look after. Damn. That's kind of annoying, because what's going to happen is the gasoline's going to be put onto here, and when they use up a can, they just throw it on the floor. I'm wondering if I can move this around a little bit easier, so we can kind of, maybe, because the worst part is I've kind of organized all this already, but if I put a bin in the middle of it, actually, what's the radius of a bin? We might be okay. If I put one like right smack bang in the middle, where's that going to cover every single one of them? Karen and bins, where are you? There you are, Karen. What's your radius on a bin like? Right, assigned trash can. Oh no, that's just out. Let me just ponder. So obviously these cauldrons need to be back to back, really. Let me just take this out and this out. I need to if we jump all our stuff on here for a second. So this was my only problem. I didn't think about this. Okay, so I need my bins within a certain radius of cauldrons. So if we put the bin right in the middle, I just need to make sure that Karen can actually get to that bin. And if she can get to the bin, does it cover those 4? Because if it covers them, we're good. Yeah, that covers it. We're all good. Fantastic. Right, now I just need to rearrange where I'm going to put all the rest of my stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do now. Right, first off then, I'm going to put my ovens out randomly just so I can pop them down. Okay, so shelf of fuel. If I put it here, we'll do the same on this. Cool. Right. Now what I want to do is I want to move these that way a little. Yes, I know it means I'm going to have to mess around with stuff, but getting there slowly but surely. And I won't have to move it too far. I only need to move it, if I just move, yeah, actually that works even better. So I put my press here. So we take this off. We're going to have to move that one, and then we're good. So if I bring this in, cool. Right, and then this is kind of like I need to do stuff with this later on. So I'm just going to do that when I can. All right, that kind of works. All right, now I just need to reschedule those guys. So lab guy number 1, assign stations. You are assigned that mixer, this oven, this cauldron, and this cauldron. Right, gas mask number 2, you're assigned this mixer, this oven, this cauldron, and this cauldron. Now because I've ruined the lines, this and this, their destination is that cauldron there. This one and this one, their destination is this cauldron here. And then this one and this one, destination whoa, ruby so high. And then this one and this one, we're gonna destination there. Excellent, fantastic. So they're all fixed and they're all fixed. Next, we need to assign this cauldron to go to that oven, and this cauldron to go to that oven, and this cauldron to go to that oven, and this cauldron to go to that oven. Brilliant. And then we need to come around here and then click on here, destination to the mixer. Right, and then we have to do the other one, which is over here. So that one destination goes to this mixer, and that's all good. So that means they're all sorted, and that's all sorted, and that's all sorted, and that's all good. And now this one, threshold up to 10, destination the press. Okay, that's literally it. And then we go from here, threshold of 10, destination the press. Right, now I've got to do a couple of squiggly lines with these guys, because this one kind of got ruined because we had to remove these out. So the gas canister is going to go from there to there, and that one is going to go from there to there, and this large storage rack is going to go into the mixing desk. And there we go. So that's that. What? And then here, oh, need to grab them again. Science station. And then next I need the other girl, or the other guy, sorry, this one. Assign stations, you go there. Right, routes, you need to go from this one to this one, and then from this one to this one, and then large storage rack goes into the back of the mix. Ooh, yeah. And then the only last two trips we've got to do is this, which has to go to a destination there, and then this one over here. Oh, fudgy doodle. And then this one has to go for a destination there. Excellent. So that's all sorted and all done, all good. Let me just pick up my spare stuff because I'll figure out what I'm doing with this now. I will put one of them into here and one of them into here, and I've got a spare packaging table which I'm going to be using for a little bit later, and that's all good. And we'll put Kenny into there. That's fine. Shut up! You don't need to shout at him. Okay, and I've had a new load of stuff laundered finally. So now I need to do 140 red energy drinks into here, because that's going to go on to that shelf. Right, I'm going to go pay my friend and pay my employees. Now, this is the first time I've had to pay them for quite some time. So, let's do them for 8 days, and let's go from there. Okay, that is pretty much me done. Also, I managed to move my bed up. I sleep here now. Now I'm going to go to sleep. And now I've got to resupply my dealers, because they haven't been supplied for a little while. Kind of feeling sorry for them, because they just haven't had business. I kind of, you know, they've kind of been on holiday. It's fine. Right, everyone's working, everyone's marching, we're all good. So I'm going to take all of this and all of this. Actually, I've got to take this one off as well, put that blue one on there and put the yellow one on there. That's fine. So I'll go and drop this off with Molly and Benji, because they're the furthest away. Oh no, I said I was going to split them weirdly, wasn't I? Right, we'll do, don't worry, I'll figure it out as when we get there. So the plan is to maybe give packages to Molly and to Benji and to other guys as well. Right, first up, Molly's. How you doing? Yeah, I'll take the 8. Thanks. Right, so I've got, if I do 20 to her, 20 to Benj, yeah, we'll do that. So we'll do that. Yeah, 30 to him, 30 to Molly. That's fine. What up, Benj? Thanks very much for the money, matey. Right, and we'll do, oh wow, he's still got stuff on him. Okay, I don't have to give him as much. That will do him. Right, that's fine. Have a great day. Right, now I need to go and find, oh, Brad? Is his name Brad? Haven't spoken to this guy for a little while. Hey, Brad, how you doing, buddy? Well, how you been? Yeah, it's been nice. There you go. Have another 30 pack. Yeah, it's a lot. Genuine lot. Here you go. This is how much they're dealing with at the moment. Benji's got 503. Brad's got 600. And Molly has 600. So those massive packs of weed that I've been sitting on, well, not massive packs of weed, cocaine, that's basically been mounting up and mounting up and mounting up. When I actually go to collect from them in, I don't know, 5 weeks time, they will be minted. I will probably get maybe 100 grand out of each person. That's what I'm hoping for. Hey, my Red Bull's turned up. Oh, fantastic. All right, get all that in there. Awesome squirrels. Right, you can all go there. Boom, 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 boom. That's all done, dusted. Fantastic. These guys are going to be making a hell of a mess because they're planting a whole new crop. We're going to run out of chemicals real fast. So I'll organize a mass delivery later, because if I do it now, I'm just gonna hurt myself a lot. I need to take all of this, and we need to take one off of here. I need to go and talk to Jane, because Jane's going to be cool. And then I'm going to go and talk to my new dealer, who I haven't employed yet, because I've been waiting for this moment. And the reason why I've been waiting for this moment is because, well, yeah, this is the next big step in, like, going around and dealing with stuff and dealing with people. Oh, security guard, quick run. They're not going to catch me, copper. Whee! Right, next I need to get my other load off the shelf, and those ones, I'll put those in my side stock for now. Right, so this lot, I need to go and talk to the new dealer who lives in a shed. Literally the shed of someone's back garden. It's amazing. I didn't believe it at first, and then when I saw it, I was like, It's like Campo from like, oh wow, that would have been a really old reference. So if you go back in time and go watch Last of the Summer Wine, there's a little old geezer called Compo. You kind of imagine him living in a shed. This is exactly what I think of. What up, Way? You want to be a distributor? I got some stuff for you. 4 grand? Yeah, we'll do it. 4 grand, and I've got all of this stuff that you might be interested in stocking up on. Fantastic. Right, you're done. Now I've got to sort out your custom. Damn it. You know what? For now, I'm just going to wire him up with like anybody, because right now I don't have an agenda as such. I'm kind of just like, I just need you to go and sell stuff. And if you can just sell stuff, then we're all good. And there we go. So he'll be busy as well. Right, so I'm pretty much done until I unlock the last area. And the problem with the last area, actually, I'll show you. The problem with the last area is I need to be a baron. I'm not quite a baron. I need to be the beast of the beast, the best of the best of the best, with honors. And with honors sucks, because it's going to be a long time. So that's where I'm up to right now. I need to go and launder a load of extra cash, because I never saw this one before. Looks like Real Civil Engineer has been here again. Right. Oh, damn it. I better go. Actually, let me go and launder another like round, which works out about 20 grand. Actually, 4 will be enough for a supply. Let's go and check out my my other legitimate business, which I kind of need to make sure it's working properly. Because if it's not working properly, I'm in trouble. I'm going to get there and it's just going to be like, I don't know, marshmallows everywhere, isn't it? Oh no. Right, so the only person not working is my chemical man. Cool. How's things, guys? Looking a little bit desperate on the old shelves, aren't you? Right, cool. Let me just stock you back up, shall we? Now, I knew this was going to happen. And the reason why I knew this was going to happen is because this was inevitable. And when I say it was inevitable, basically what was happening is they're gonna take so much stock and they're gonna start like grafting, they're gonna start like, you know, really putting some effort in, and then it all just stops again. And the reason why it all just stops is because once you get to a point where you can't rack up anymore, they have to stop working. They can't do anymore. And that's kind of what I saw was gonna happen. I kind of expected this to happen, but on the downside, I need to restock their entire like chemical bench again. So that's fun. There we go. So that's all full in games. Excellent. And if I take off the soil as well, they haven't used that much, but they've used like 3. So that means they've done 1 full rotation. Right. So I need to order up another load for up here. So we need to go to Hanks. I need to order in 40. Oh no, not. I wish I could order 409, but no, I can't. I can only order X amount. So if I order that much and I order 20 loads of soil as well, select destination, we're going to the barn, loading bay level 1. That'll be in 5 hours. Fantastic. And unfortunately, this stuff doesn't get picked up because, well, my cleaner seems a bit lazy. Just trying to think how would it be, but actually, if I was to lay out the bins a little bit differently, we might be all right. So you, madam, actually. Have I got a spare? I don't think I've got a spare bin. I do have a spare bin. Oh, fantastic. If I put my spare bin like right here, does that cover everything? Because if it does, we'll do that. Where's my cleaner? Oi, where are you? Gimboyd. There you are. Trash can. Hopefully she'll get to pick everything up now. That'll be handy. So that all gets done and that all gets done. How about how big's the Red Bull supply's doing? Okay. See, we're doing loads. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. We've got loads. 8 pack and 6 packs there. So all in total on there, 8 times 40 on one side, 6 times 40 on the other. And I want to go until all this is full. Now, being that my dealers are now absolutely sort of like full on packed out, I haven't really got much of a worry. And if I need to get these guys to like supply me, then all I have to do is just take some more packages off here, take them to my dealers, and I could probably get away with just giving them like 2 or 3 pack time until all this logs up. And what's going to happen is that when all this shelving has been filled up with weed, which is going to happen at some point, and I don't know when because this takes bloody ages to do all this, when all this is done, this will be walked down to my warehouse, and I would enjoy that because I won't have to do it myself. I am genuinely that lazy right now. And it's cool. It just means my business is coming along. Flash in the pan, this is. It's amazing. So yeah, we've got 4 mixing desks, 4 lots of everything. Everything's getting treated well. How much money you guys got left? You've got 4 days worth of pay. I suppose we could top you up. Right, let me just top up the geezers up here and we'll be all right. And what we'll do is we'll get them in. So we're doing, if we top them up to do 8 days and see what my money's like in 8 days, because it's going to be a bit painful. But apart from that, we'll be okay. It's just going to get to a point, it'll be so tight that I won't be able to like fund anything anymore. And I'll just have to just deal by deal. And what I mean by that is I'll just have to run one factory as best as I can. until I make a lot more money again, and I'll be like, yeah, we'll be fine, we'll be fine. But yeah, currently it costs, I don't know what we got, so it's 12, so it's 369.12, so it's 2,400. We're spending a lot of money. What we'll do is we'll do a bit of a sum after, because basically the amount of people I'm running in both places is about equal now. Yeah, so we've got, right, 2 guys dressed, oh no, this place has only got 1 guy dressed in yellow because he's only doing like mixing. So he's 3,912, so he's 1,200 a week, and we pay him for 2 weeks. Well, 1,200 for 4 days. We pay him for 8 days, so we're spending 2,400 on him or her. I don't know what it is. 2,400 plus 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 30, 3,800. Let's say we spend about 8 grand a week on these. It's a lot of money, all right? So you can kind of see where I've only probably got about 3 weeks worth of money left in me before I'm going to start making more money. Now, thankfully, like I've said, my dealers have now got a lot of stuff to shift, and as they're gonna get more and more money in, we'll be all right. It's just going to take time, and I'm hoping that I won't ever have to touch this place until it's completely full, because I don't really want to, which is, I know it's not very nice to say, I just don't want to touch it yet. I want to have like a massive haul of just all of this stuff down the other end. 13 here, 7 there, and like it's a good run. Well, there we go, there's the last load of chemicals. Right, we'll chuck all this up, and technically we won't have to come back here for another few days at most. We might be okay, we'll just have to see how it goes. Let me just fill up on what I need. It's fine. The only downside to like doing cannabis, and I will say, it's just the amount of money you have to spend on chemicals. But yeah, it's quite a lot of stuff that you need to buy just to grow this stuff. And I kind of see why people just go, nah, can't be bothered, and just grow the other stuff and just be done with it. But it's worth quite a lot of money, and you don't really have to think about it. You just have to buy stuff and then you're done, and then you're okay. What I will do is I'll ship this stuff down to my other place, and this will keep going for another few days and we'll be all right. I just need to get down to my main warehouse, stick the extras down there, and I'll be all right. But yeah, this is where we're up to. And I know it's not very interesting, you know, we're just going through the motions now, and I just need to become a baron. And if I become a baron, then I'll get all the ladies, won't I? I'll be like, look at me, minted. And people love me because I supply so much happiness to the world. Because that's just the way it is being a dealer of some absolute hardcore drugs. Innit, bruv? So yeah, there we go. I don't really need to think about doing too much anymore. I just need to do it. And I'm hoping with all the extra experience we're now going to gather from this, we'll be fine. Wow, you guys are really, really messy. Oi, do you cover that area? Excuse me? I just need to check out your trash can area of, yeah, you do. Oh, maybe it's because she is so busy. Admittedly, they are blitzing through chemicals. Like I said, there's a lot of business to do. Right, let me just grab everything because we're gonna have to restock these guys as well. So what I mean is just there's a lot of stuff you need to do down here. A lot of stuff. You have a mummy as well. Right, now I need to make that same order for down here. So 40 of those, 40 of those, 40 of those, and there we go. So yeah, currently right now it's a bit slow because everything's now growing, but once we get things growing, it will slow down a little bit when it comes down to using up all the chemicals and stuff. It just takes its time, and unfortunately that's kind of where we're up to. We're just waiting now. So we'll get there. It'll be okay, don't worry. Now if you have enjoyed this video, hit the like, subscribe and notification button below for all the updates. But yeah, everything's now sorted out. I've got 2 big operations burning, and I'm burning holes in my pockets because this is so blinking expensive, and it's not even funny. It gets to a point where you're like, I need to make lots more money, and I can't because all my dealers are now full and I need to get all of their stuff shifted. So there we go. So yeah, we've got lots and lots of stuff out. We've got lots and lots of stuff being sold, and we've got lots and lots of equipment. My worst comes to worst is that I'll just take all my spare stuff, which I have quite a bit of spare stuff. Like all of these extra bits, I could probably just take to the store and get sold off, and I might just do that. It might just help clean up the warehouse and be gone, because there are certain things I don't really need anymore. I've just got them because they're there, and they were just part of the old like lineup before, you know, getting to this point. But there we are. Can I put these on a shelf and get rid of that and get rid of that? Put those on there. There we go. But yeah, I'm kind of just waiting now. We'll get there eventually. So until then, bye bye for now.